Hi, Phil here, and now I'm going to show you the really funky part of Zubbit, which is the theme editor. So this is the look and feel of the call to actions that you share on links. So we go over to the theme editor tab. Now Zubbit comes preloaded with a number of themes that we've pre-built for you. They're marked with an asterisk. You can see them down the bottom, but you can create your own themes, and you can see I've been creating lots of themes on here. Now to create your own theme, you basically clone an existing one that's kind of nearest to what you want. So I'm going to clone one. I'm just going to basically tweak one that I've already got to give you as an example. So let's clone this particular one here. Let's call it correct theme 2. Now you can do a preview against a particular call to action to see what it might look like. So actually I'm just going to pick a sort of classic text one there. It's one of the simpler ones. But basically when you're creating a theme, you want to make sure it's going to kind of work with all the call to actions that you've got. And you might have different call to actions, video ones, branded text ones like this, or audio ones. So the preview gives you the kind of chance to flick around the different ones you've got and just make sure that theme kind of looks good with everything you've got set up. So I'm going to stick with this one at the moment. Now, I'm not going to take you through absolutely every setting because there are so many settings on here, but I'm going to give you kind of a little feel for it, and then you can just go in there and have a play. Now, the first thing we can control is all the sort of text elements. So on this particular call to action type, we've got a some brand text at the top. We've got this tagline, and we've got some button text, and we can control all that. We can change the different fonts. So the call to action fonts. Now, this is going to start to look a bit crazy when I start changing all these. So we can change that to Comic Sans. I can change the style. It can be normal. I can have italics if I want. Slightly different there. I can change the call to action color. We've got this little color picker there, or if you're kind of a bit of a geek like me, you can put in the hex code. So I'm going to change that to red. Now I can change the call to action text size. I can make that bigger if I want. I can change the weight, make it bolder if I want. Now, what I can also do is do exactly the same on the button. So the button, let's change the button text. Let's change that to italics. Now, at the moment, the button text is white. That's white and black, so I'm going to leave that for the moment. Now, the branding, again, that's black. Sorry, that's Arial black. So let's change it to a completely different one. There you go. Doesn't look as good as the Arial black. Or there we go. Change it to whatever suits you. You can change again again. You can change the branding style, normal, italics, oblique, and you can change the branding color. Let's change that to red as well. There we go. And you can change the size as well if I want to make that bigger, make that really stand out. Now this is starting to look a little bit crazy, but it's just to give you kind of an idea. Now we're changing all this to red, so let's go over to the border and let's make the border kind of match that. So let's make the border red as well. Now you don't have to have a border. You've got a border width here, so you can make that really chunky if you want, or take it away as well. If you don't want a border, you can just take it away with this slider. Or I'm just going to have like a basic one. There we go, like that. And if you do have a border, you can change the corners. Now you can see I've got this slightly rounded. Take that over there. I can have it exactly square or really round it. So there you go. You can change all of those as well. And you can do exactly the same on the button as well. So I've got a solid border around that button at the moment, and the button color is black. But I can put a border style around the button as well if I wanted to. And the same with the image as well. We've got I can put a dashed. There we go. If I want to, around the image as well. Let's do it on the button as well. So let's put a dashed one around there. Let's do it in red. Change that to red. There we go. I can do that. So you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. You can put borders around the entire call to action. You can put them around the button. You can put them around the image, whatever you want. You can also do lots of kind of shadowy effects. So you can do kind of a shadow effect around the button. Let's go. Let's pick. Let's just go crazy and pick purple. So we can do this kind of blur effect out there. If you want to make it really stand out and look really dreadful, which is what it's looking like at the moment, but again, it gives you an idea, and you can do all sorts of shadow effect again around the button if you want, and around the image as well. We've got spacing, which lets you kind of get everything spaced exactly how you want it. So, if you want to put a bit of spacing above the title, or to the right of the title, or to the underneath it, to the left. You can do that. You can do that to all the different elements, so you can kind of space them out and get them exactly where you want them to be. And then all you got to do is save that. That is good to go. Well, it doesn't look that good, but you get the idea. It's good to go. You've also got actually a transparency as well. So if you want to kind of make it kind of solid when it loads up on a page, it can be like that, or you can put a slight transparency on. Don't want to go that far down, but maybe you want it like a little bit down so they can kind of see the page underneath, but not fully. So that's another nice effect as well. And I said, all you got to do is press save. Now, when you then create a link, let's actually save this one. Let's just go mad and save this one. So I'm going to go to links. I've got an existing link here. Let's press test on that. So here's an existing link that I've got there, which is in my nice correct theme. Let's say I wanted to edit that and switch it over to the new theme that we've just created, and press save. So anywhere I've already shared that link now, if anyone presses on it, it'll switch over to the new theme. Not looking great, but you get an idea. So even on even on themes, you could have shared thousands of links using a particular theme, and your branding might change, or you just kind of want to refresh it. All you got to do is go back into the theme editor and edit that original theme, and every link that's using it will switch over to that new style instantly if anybody clicks on those links. So it's kind of all really powerful and really reusable. Okay, so I hope that's been useful. If we go back to theme editor, our new link should be, there it is. There we go, and we can edit that, or we can clone it again and make another one out of that. Okay, so I hope that's been useful. That is the wonderful Zubbit theme editor, and I do believe that's probably the most powerful look and feel theme editor you're going to find on any link shortener that supports call to actions. Most have very basic theming, but this one, as you've seen, you can theme absolutely every element of the call to action that you're seeing.